Hey Sens fans, hockey fans, and jersey collectors out there. Thanks for joining me for this Ottawa Senators history of their jersey kind of ranking, I guess. Personal ranking, obviously everyone's going to be a little bit different, but I wanted to give you my thoughts on their entire history. And there are 14 jerseys I have here for you. Now, some of the years, if we go back to, I don't know, like 2007 or something like that, home and away, I may have kind of ranked together, but the more recent jerseys, like the one I'm wearing now, I ranked this away jersey individually from the home jersey. So there's 14 different files or images that we have to look at here. And we will start off from least favorite to favorite. That's the order that I normally go on the channel. So let's jump right in, and I'm going to show you my least favorite Ottawa Senators jersey. Let's bring it up. Now, I do apologize for the quality here. A lot of these jerseys, if we go back, 20, 30 years or whatever, I can't find photos that I can legally use from a copyright perspective. So I have to find some concepts basically online that I'm allowed to use. And this is one of them. And it comes from the Uniform Database, which is a website. I highly recommend it, NHL Uniform Database. And it's low quality, but still you kind of get the gist. And this is from 2008. This was an alternate jersey. And this is my least favorite and probably only negative thing I'm going to say about any of these jerseys. Ottawa has a tremendous jersey history, and really this is the only one that I classify as a dislike. And it's mainly not even because of the text on the front, which I typically don't like. It's because it reminds me of a practice jersey. That's really kind of what it comes down to. And you don't totally get those vibes in this concept, or this template rather, but in the actual jersey you definitely do. To me, this is 100% a practice jersey with Sens thrown on the front. And for that reason, I had to rank it last, and it is a bit of a dislike. But even though this is last, and I consider a dislike, considering all the other teams' jerseys from, we've made a bunch of those videos already, still lots of teams to go. This is very far from being at the bottom of the list globally, considering all the jerseys that we looked at. That's not too bad, actually, at the end of the day. All right, number 13, we're going to go back to the year 2000 for this alternate jersey. And it's okay. It's again, not a dislike. I don't know if I consider it to be a like, but it's definitely not a dislike. It's okay. The striping along the bottom is quite intense, but it's not too bad at all. Number 12, I put the first reverse retro jersey. So this came out, 2 years ago or whatever it was, 2.5 years ago. And it matched these jerseys perfectly. It was the right decision from a branding perspective, because it was totally in line with this. The striping is very, very similar. The line along the bottom of the jersey, I know you can't see it down here, but it's it's very similar. Same logo as this, what I'm wearing. So it made a lot of logical sense. But once I saw that it looked like a Santa Claus uniform, and the black belt or the black stripe along the bottom looked like a black, like Santa Claus's black belt that he wears, I just see Santa Claus every time I see this jersey, and I can't get it out of my head. And so for that reason, it is one of my least favorite Ottawa Senators jerseys. But it's a logical choice. They kind of made the right decision here. And a lot of people really liked it. I'm in the minority. What are we on? Number 11. Yeah, number 11. This is the current reverse retro jersey, the NHL reverse retro 2.0 jersey. And I got a weird relationship with this jersey, because when it first came out, when I first saw it, I'm like, I don't really like it that much. But then I kind of came back to it, and coming a couple days later, I'm looking at all the jerseys again. The more that I look at this jersey, the more that I like it. And I think, this comes from an era that I really, really like from the Ottawa Senators. I was watching a lot of hockey back then, so I appreciate them kind of going back into the mid-2000s to pull this one out and kind of change the design a little bit. And then I was kind of like that, I guess, maybe for a month. But then once I actually got started to do my ranking and stuff and look at this a little bit more, I'm kind of falling back down a little bit. I still like it, but it's definitely not one of my favorites in their history. So Reverse Retro 2.0 jersey is number 11 on the list. And number 10 is the 2017 year of jerseys, which includes home, includes away. It is the first year of Adidas, and this lasted for, 4 or 5 years, whatever, until they changed a couple of years ago into these. And I think these are okay. This was kind of a carryover from the Reebok years, which was an okay design, but it was just so long in the tooth that I'm finally glad that they did change it. But it's a nice design. It's got really a unique striping on the arms and on the inside of the jersey as well. I think there's really nothing negative to say about this uniform. They just have some nicer ones that I'm a big fan of. Number 9. From 2007, initial year, this isn't going to look much different. This is the Reebok version of the jersey that we just looked at. So the design isn't exactly the same. It's not as rigid. There's a little bit more angularity on the striping on the inside of the jersey, on the arms and stuff. So it is basically the same, but it's different, but I like the striping a little bit more on this one. Number 8, 2017 100 Classic. This game is against the Montreal Canadiens. I think the Ottawa Senators jersey was objectively better than the Montreal Canadiens jersey. I love the fact that they really went back into their history and just used a simple O logo on there, some striping in the background. I did have this jersey. Unfortunately, I did give it away, but it is definitely one of the better heritage jerseys out there. I know this isn't a heritage classic, but it's a 100 classic, but it's still a heritage jersey. So good job on this one, Ottawa. 1995 is going to be 7th position here. So home and away, just some real simple jerseys. We got to go back to basically their inception. And these are just, this is kind of what these jerseys are based on. And these look awesome. Like, these are great jerseys. Nothing to complain about here. I like them a lot. Number 6, this is 1992. So this is the original jersey. So I guess these are the jerseys that these are based on. But these are, very similar to the previous ones. I don't think that they made a great decision, or the right decision maybe in 1995, we'll say, but still not a wrong decision. They still look pretty good, but I did like the initial jerseys, or the original jerseys, more from 1992, the ones we're looking at here. In 5th position, I put the jersey that I'm wearing. It is the away jersey of their current current brand, current setup, and it's a beautiful jersey. I really, really like it. I've got mine stitched. It's retro, but it feels modern kind of at the same time. Just a very simple jersey. The logo looks good, and yeah, it's good stuff. In number 4, we've got the inverse of that jersey. It's the home jersey, and I kind of flop back and forth between these two. If I rank these a month from now, these two might be switched. But I don't own this jersey. I did buy the white one, not the home one. But I think right now, at least during this ranking, I think this one's just a little bit better. I prefer the dark jersey. Number 3, 1997. Up until the mid-2000s, I believe this was used. And this is what the Reverse Retro 2.0 is kind of based on. This is when I was watching the most hockey in my entire life. To me, when I think Ottawa Senators branding jerseys, this is it. This is the Ottawa Senators that I envision in my head. And I like this jersey. It's kind of all over the place. It's a bit weird. There's a weird stripe in the middle of the jersey. It's not really a typical hockey jersey, but this is nostalgic to me, and for that reason, it's definitely my top 3. Number 2, a jersey that I am very happy to have, Heritage jersey, Heritage Classic from 2014. This is a beautiful jersey. It is the definition of Heritage jersey. They absolutely hit a home run. And number 1 is the alternate jersey from 2011. It should look very similar to the Heritage jersey, and it is a shame that this has not been brought back in the Adidas cut, not worn more back then. This is a beautiful jersey. I wish I had this in my collection. I wish that the Ottawa Senators would come out with this, and I think I think it's perfect. I don't throw that word around too much, but sometimes I do, and I think it is applicable here. Not only was this a great jersey, it was a great uniform as well. And yeah, this one makes me nostalgic. It's old school, it's retro, it's heritage. I like when teams do that, and I think they did an excellent job on this one. So there you have it. There is my ranking of the Ottawa Senators jersey history, and we've got more teams to go. Tampa is next. Florida is after that. Speaking of which, those 2 videos are coming at you very soon, tomorrow and the following day. So I hope you can tune in for those. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, and of course, let me know down below in the comments section what's your favorite jersey from the Ottawa Senators history. I hope it's different than mine, because it would be so boring if we all like the same thing. So everyone should have a different ranking. Everyone should have a different list. But I still want to know what's your favorite, and maybe my least favorite is your favorite. Who knows? It'd be cool to know down below in the comment section. Please, if you got a couple minutes, leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.